Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a full face of new products for me. Just huge disclaimer. These are not new products to the stores. They are just new products to me. Some of these products have actually been out for over 5 years. However, this is the first time that I'm trying them out, and I will point out, which ones are most recent. If you might know, you might not know which products are newer in the stores and which ones are older, but I will mention that in the video. So with that being said, let's get right into the video. So we're gonna start off with this face moisturizer. This is from La Roche-Posay. So this brand has been out for, I want to say, a little over 2 years, and it just recently became super viral. I was actually using their eczema lotion way before they went viral, because my hands get super like patchy and dry once it's winter time. And I did some like research online. Actually, my husband was the one who did the research to try and see what was like a super good lotion for eczema, because I tried the Working Hands and that wasn't working, the Lubriderm, a whole bunch of different like eczema lotions, and none of them were working, and the La Roche-Posay one worked amazing. So once this became like super viral, I was like, okay, I have to test it out for myself. There's this girl on TikTok that I watch a lot, and she's always like using this brand, and she says it makes her like feel hydrated. So again, I just wanted to test it out for myself, and it's true. It makes you feel extremely hydrated, and it's nice and soft. So I really like that. Now we're gonna go into some setting spray. This one is the Milani Make It Last matte version. They also have a dewy version, but I like my makeup to be matte for the most part. And this says it has charcoal, it says charcoal setting spray, 16-hour wear, oil control, mattify, set. So we'll see. And it does say on the lid, it says shake me, spray 10 inches away from face. So I typically do this with my setting sprays. I do shake them up a bit. And now we're gonna spray the entire face, avoiding my eyelids. Oh, that's super nice. It's like a subtle spray. It's not like crazy overwhelming. And I'm just gonna speed up the drying time. So real quick, I'm gonna go ahead and just tame my eyebrows. I'm gonna be using this NYX The Brow Glue. This product I just recently this year started using. Oh, and I'm sorry guys, for the Milani Make It Last, that one has been out for a while too, but I've never used it, but I've just heard super good things about it. So again, I wanted to test it out myself. And for this brow glue, this one is one of their like newer brow products for NYX. Either it's newer or it became viral because of TikTok. One of the two. I should probably get my facts right. But I'm pretty sure that this is newer, because once the whole like laminated look became a thing. I feel like the NYX brow glue is one of the ones that people were using a lot, and also like the e.l.f. the brow lift. Now I'm going to go into the primer, and for the primer I'm going to be using the Liquid Putty Primer from e.l.f. This one is the Liquid Poreless Putty Primer, and the liquid version just recently, one of their like newer ones. It's newer than the Power Grip Primer. And I'm just going to put this on the areas where I crease a lot at first, and then I'll blend out anything else over the rest of my face. And it says that it's a gripping, not full-on like gripping primer like the Power Grip Primer, but it does say that it will make your makeup grip. And it feels super nice and silky. So I'm gonna let this just get into the skin for like 30 seconds. It does also mention that on the back of the product. It says allow 30 seconds to set before makeup application. So that's what I'm gonna do. So it's been 30 seconds now. So now I'm gonna go into the under eye concealing. This one that I'm gonna be using is the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Orange. And the LA Girl Pro Concealer brands have been out for a while, but I just recently started using this orange under eye color corrector. I used to use their concealers and they were pretty nice, and this orange one I want to say I've been using for about 2 weeks now, and I really like it. It does cover up the under eye darkness, and they have like different shades too for color correcting. Like this one is for like medium skin. They have a red one which is for more deeper skin colors. I think the pink one is for like light shades. I'm not entirely sure about the skin shade before, but I do know that the orange is for like medium tones, and the red is for deeper skin tones. I like that they have a whole bunch of like shade ranges, and it's not even expensive, so that's good, and it's like full coverage. Okay, so now we're gonna get into what I'm super excited for. I'm excited for this product and the next product. So let me shake it up a little bit. So I have the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation. This one has been out for over 5 years. I think it's been out for a decade, but this is the first time that I'm using it. Like first time ever. So I hope I really like it. So I'm just gonna grab a little bit on my finger and just start distributing it on my face. And then to blend this out, I'm going to be using the Real Techniques 071 brush. I'm really hoping that I got the correct shade. I went on Ulta, and Ulta has this like find your shade, and you basically put like the foundation that you've been using. So for me, I've always used the Maybelline brand, and I just selected the product, and then so I selected the brand, then the product, and then the actual color that I'm using, and it like gives you the closest match to what shade you should be getting for the new product. So it said for me I should use Warm Sand or 08A, and I think it is pretty on the spot. It doesn't feel like I was looking online and some people were saying that it felt heavy. I don't think it feels heavy. It also doesn't feel super lightweight, but it's not like crazy heavy at all. So I'm going to be dragging this onto my neck. And I always like to avoid my under eyes. So that's what I'm doing here. So next I'm going in with the concealer. This is also the Milani Conceal and Perfect. And this one I got in shade 135 medium beige. So first I'm actually going to carve out my eyebrows before I go in to my like under eyes and like the rest of the areas where I like to conceal, because I am going to go in with some cream bronzer and cream blush. But let me just clean up my eyebrows a bit. I'm just dragging the product down so that there's no harsh line there. And then I'm just going to bring up the product right here in the middle. And I'm going to go on the tail of the brow first, and then up a little bit to the front of the eyebrow. And I'm doing it like little by little because I don't want the foundation to like come off. I don't know if it'll come off or if it's like nice and set there, but just to avoid that from happening. So I'm doing like light but steady movement with the brush. So I'm going to put the concealer away for a little bit, and I'm just going to go over the forehead area once again just to like blend out the concealer. I didn't add any product to the brush, just like on the sides, just to make it look nice and smooth. And so now I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Halo Glow Contour Wand. This one is one of their newer products from e.l.f. And I'm just going to do like 2 little dots on my cheekbones. And then on the forehead. And then we're going to do a little bit down the nose. So to blend this out, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Complexion Duo brush and just very light tapping motions and kind of like dragging it up. So I'm not using the full brush. I'm just kind of using like the bottom, like the edge of it, just to make sure that it doesn't like fall down. Up here on the forehead, I do use the full brush, but on my cheekbones, I like to use just the end of, like the edge end of the brush. And then using the smaller side of the Complexion Duo brush, I'm just going to be patting in and bringing that color to my eyelids also. Oh my God, my hair's all over. So now I'm going to go into cream blush, and for the cream blush I'm going to be using this Juvia's Place liquid blush. This one is in the shade Perky Poppy, and it is a more orangey toned liquid blush. And this one came out this year. However, I just started using it about 2 weeks ago also. And I'm just going to put like a little dot near the outer corner of my eye. Like a little bit goes a long way with this blush. Trust me, I found out the hard way. And then just going in with this like very firm brush. This is the 718 brush by Japanese. And I'm just going to pat it in. When I first used this, I didn't know that it was going to be super pigmented, and I had to use so much concealer that day just to try and like make it look okay, because I had gone like all the way to my under eye. Like it just looked like I had put the LA Girl concealer all the way like down to like here, and it was not pretty. So I'm just tapping this in. And now we're going to go back into the Milani 2-in-1 concealer, and I'm just going to put this on my inner corner, outer corner. Same for the other eye, outer corner, on the forehead, down the nose, Cupid's bow and the chin, and just a little bit on like the sides of the nose. And I'm also going to put just a little bit like right under my cheekbone. Just a very small amount. And now we're going to let this sit on the skin for like 30 seconds. So now that it's been about 30 seconds, I'm going to start tapping this into the skin with a damp beauty sponge. And I just like to go from the bottom to the top, and then I do my eyes last. So now I'll start doing my under eyes. So far I like the concealer too. I like the foundation, the Milani foundation and the Milani concealer a lot. I think I'm gonna go in with a little bit more just because of the Juvia's Place blush. It's super pigmented, so the concealer is picking that up. So let me just allow this to sit again for like 20 to 30 seconds and I'll blend it out and I'll be right back. All right, so I think it looks a little bit more better now. That's just my preference. I like to look very bright under the eyes. So I think this looks better just going in with a second coat of the concealer. I don't think that it's the concealer. I just think that the Juvia's Place liquid blush is very pigmented, and that's not a bad thing. So now we're going into the setting powder, and I'm going to be using this Maybelline Fit Me loose powder. This has been out forever. However, I've never used the loose setting. It's actually a loose finishing powder as my setting powder. I've always used the Fit Me pressed powder in translucent for a setting powder, but today I'm going to be using the Maybelline loose finishing powder, and I got it in the shade light number 15. You know what I had seen online on TikTok, that, and there is a little thing right here. If you like remove the back, like the sticker, it's got a little like dumping hole there too. But why? I'm just thinking about it. Why would you want to do that if it's right here too? I don't know. Anyways, let's open this up. Oh God. All right. It's on there. So I'm gonna put some on the lid. And let me just make sure that there are no creases in my under eye. I mean, there is gonna be creases, but not too many. So I'm just gonna pick up this powder puff and dip it in here. And then tap off any excess on the back of my hand and go right into the under eye. I like this as a setting powder. Is it as bright as the translucent pressed powder? No. I think maybe I'm gonna test out next time the pressed powder and then going over with the loose finishing powder. But it doesn't look bad. At least I'm set. And I'm just putting this on the areas where I put concealer. And then I'm just going to grab a big fluffy brush. This is the e.l.f. Flawless Face Brush. And I'm just going to tap it all over the face, just picking up any of that product and just distributing it all over the rest of my face. So now we're gonna go into bronzer, and you guys know I love using pressed powder foundations for bronzer. I'm gonna be going in with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless number 360, and again, this product has been out for a long time. I just started using this one in a more warmer, darker shade as a bronzer. So I'm just picking up this Real Techniques 070 brush, and I'm just gonna put it on top of that cream bronzer. I feel like I can never find like a bronzer shade that I like, but with like powder foundations, there's more variety, so that's why I like to use powder foundations as bronzers. And I'm just gonna put a little bit like on the jawline too. I think I'm going to go in with a little bit of the translucent powder right on top of the setting one. Yeah, I think because I just like my under eyes to be bright. So I think that I would pick up either shade number 10 or 5 even. So let me just... All right. So I'm just going to kind of like swipe off the translucent powder that I just put on my under eyes, and I'm using the Real Techniques setting powder brush, setting brush. So now I'm going to go into the blush, the powder blush, and I'm going to be using the Juvia's Place Volume 1 blush, and these are the shades. So I'm going to pick up the Real Techniques 405 Insta Pop Cheek Brush, and I'm going to use the orange shade. Oops. Tap off any excess. And this one is also super pigmented. Like Juvia's Place did amazing with the pigmentation of their products. So I'm just putting this on the high points of my cheeks. There we go, and now we're going to go ahead and go back into the setting spray and just spray my whole face. and then speed up the drying time. Now we're going to go into the eyeliner, and for the eyeliner I'm going to be using the Maybelline Hyper Easy eyeliner, and this one is in the shade brown. I have the one in the shade black, but I kind of have been liking, well, I've only used it one other time, but I kind of like the brown color more for some reason. But let me go ahead and do my eyeliner off camera and I'll be right back. Alright, so the eyeliner is on. The Hyper Easy, I want to say, came out this year also. I had never seen it before up until this year, so I want to say that that one is this year new. The next product that we're going to go into is the L'Oreal Lash Paradise Waterproof Mascara. This one I know is newer. It just came out no more than 6 months ago. So let me just curl my lashes real quick. And then I'm just going to grab this little mirror here, the Fit Me mirror, and I'm going to go ahead and start applying the mascara. So this one, it's waterproof, but it does come out much faster than, like, my favorite mascara is the Maybelline Falsies Surreal Mascara, but that one, it's so hard to take off, but it doesn't matter. I still love it, and I love this one too. It just gives you so much volume. Like, the pictures on the packaging do not lie. Just, can you see the difference? Alright. Let's do the other one. Alright, the lashes are done. Now we're going to go into lip liner, and I'm going to be using this LA Girl Perfect Precision lip liner. This one is in the shade Cafe. Yes, Cafe. And this one is newer to me. I'm not sure if it's been out for a while or if it's a little bit more newer, but I need a sharpener. Okay, we're all nice and sharpened, so I'm gonna go ahead and line my lips. And I like that this one is like super smooth. All right, for the lips, I'm going to be going in with this NYX Smooth Whip Matte Lip Cream. This one says that it's a comfortable all-day wear, and yes, it's true. It really is. It doesn't feel heavy at all. And this one is newer to NYX. I think that they just came out with it like maybe a month ago. So last but not least, I'm going to go ahead and spray my face one more time with the setting spray. I feel very like 2016. Yeah, I think I might change the lip color. All right, I cleaned off the NYX, and I'm gonna be going in to this Juvia's Place Mini Bronzed Lipstick. Get some color on my lips. Okay, yes, I like this lip color better. Love it. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below what you would like to see. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all on my next video. Bye.